Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Incarnation Speculations. I'm Magma, and today we'll be discussing the next 4 incarnations that were revealed and continue to theorize how they could work or some moves that they would have. Starting off our second video is Narcissus. A man trapped between the boundaries of life and death, he was forced a servant of an evil voodoo witch doctor but is now free with Ajna's help. To stay alive, he must continue to use the same voodoo magic that kept him bound to this world, but as he uses it, it taints his soul more and more. With this kind of situation, we could probably expect that over time, and with growth, some of his moves and actions may become more wicked and violent. Starting off first with the neutral attack, I could see something along the lines of a simple cleave, similar to Ajna's neutral attack with the axe. Narcissus would be able to hit multiple targets and maybe even spin around as he moves in towards his opponents. A little bit of crowd control, but mostly for damage. For his upward attack, I would love to see something that would give a very unorthodox utility in combat. An interesting upward attack could be a large swing reaching high above Narcissus into the air, and if there is an airborne target during this attack's input, Narcissus brings them back down with a powerful yank, placing them right in front of the party. Having very useful tools like these really allows you to control the flow of combat, increase your combo length, and build a better ED meter. So using more tools that give you better control of where your enemies are placed and how you place them really does benefit the party. With Narcissus' down attack, you could utilize this as an opportunity to showcase the influence the dark magic has over him. Maybe a very vicious hack and slash while moving down a row of enemies, terrorizing and cleaving his way through them. This move could hit many times, hit multiple targets, and maybe even have the ability to come backwards and continue hitting those targets as he returns to his standing place. Next up on the roster is Yan. Yan is a very interesting and peculiar character with a backstory that makes you really want to feel for her. Born with no arms, Yan was abandoned as a child and had to fend for herself. She came up with her own graceful fighting style, which led to her success as a ballet performer. The way I view her, she's a lot like Chun-Li to the extreme. Only kicks, no punches. With Yan, I would expect a lot of her moves to have some interesting yet subtle utility, along with a very nice, useful grace, so when you watch her in combat, everything seems to flow very well. With her neutral attack, she could engage a target and deliver 2 to 3 quick, powerful kicks, with the final kick pushing them backwards. This would allow for other teammates to capitalize on multiple targets and assist with crowd control. For an upward attack idea, she could possibly show off her acrobatic grace and strength by leaping into the sky and performing like a dive kick towards a target. Another possible attack could be more graceful and advanced spin kicks similar to Ajna's. This would travel down the row and strike clustered enemies who are grouped too closely. And finally, for her down attack, the only thing I could really think of that I'd love to see is a nice Chun-Li homage by striking a target with a flurry of kicks, similar to Chun-Li's Hyakuretsuken. He's a hero of justice and defender of what's right. Third in this video is Naga Rider. This is one of many characters I have blissfully been awaiting to have announced, and his story only makes me love him more. A mild-mannered citizen by day, hero by night. After losing his wife and child due to a drug-related incident, he sets his sights on the Kingpin. This is where moves will get really wild. Due to his obvious inspiration deriving from Kamen Rider, he must have a Rider kick, also known as the Naga kick. Now, a full-blown Naga kick clearly would be his special, right? Like, you would just see this massive, dramatic, powerful kick that does tons and tons of damage. But what's to say he can't do a non-lethal kick, you know? Something powerful, fast, and clearly with some good knockback. Because, let's be real, no enemy can really brush off one of those types of hits. For his upward attack, a swift and blazing uppercut kick would send an opponent flying very high into the sky, very similar to the App's drill attack that you see in the prototype and launching enemies very high up with a multitude of hits. An alternative move could also be a focused and powerful kick that hits the opponent and stuns them, similar to Ryu's donkey kick but with a very different effect. And finally, for his down attack, a powerful punch kick combo that can hit multiple targets in close proximity to the initial target. And last, but certainly not least for today's video, the slammin' Amazonian warrior, Phoebe. Phoebe's announcement has received much adoration and praise for her look and for her story. Protector of her own village and mother of 3, she shoots spears at her foes and clearly has proven her dominance in battle. Now she must choose to stay behind and help her village, or go off and help Ajna. With all the power that Phoebe packs, she can easily make use of impaling multiple targets or launching spears to cause grand knockbacks. So a great neutral attack would probably be to plunge her spear through an entire line of targets till it reaches the boundaries of combat or whatever wall may be behind your opponents. This could also cause some massive pushback as well. For Phoebe's up attack, she could use her bow to shoot a rain of spears. Similar to Zebe's Z-axis spread shot, this would go across the X-axis, and maybe even stun some enemies in place while allies are able to attack them. Finally, for Phoebe's down attack, she could utilize the chakram in her bow to slash at a target and deliver some heavy close range damage. This would be a really good trade-off in exchange for the other two suggested moves, which boast a lot of range and coverage. So there's our second set of Incarnation speculations. Once again, if you have not donated to Indivisible yet, there's still time, so be sure to do so as soon as you can. www.support-indivisible.com. Be sure to download the prototype via the link in the description below, or check it out on PS4 today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave comments, opinions, and even your own theories. I'd love to hear them. Once again, I'm Magma, and I will see you all next time.